What is going on? Okay. Grand Rising Soul Tribe. Tracy here with Sweet Spot E-Magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, shares, views, subscribes, the comments, generous donations in all forms. I appreciate it all. Let's ring the bell. Hey, sis. Let's clear out the energy and let's see what the message the Spirit has for us this morning. Ooh, somebody's got some news that they're going to be bringing. If y'all could hear that bird that went by. Somebody's going to be bringing some news. Hey, for Keithan. Maybe they're going to be talking about how they was this close to getting it. It was like almost like right in the palm of their hand. And then they don't understand what happened. Something happened and it was gone. That whole opportunity was just poof. Where did it go? And it took them a minute to figure out that the reason that they're not getting the fullness of their blessings, the way that they were promised, the way that they had envisioned, the way that they had their expectations set on, is because they either still had this person or this thing in their life that they were still holding on to, thinking that can't be it. Even though time and time again, each and every dream, daydream, vision, nightmare, all these clues, songs that you and this person, commercials, favorite colors, all these clues about all these red flags, and you still been on that can't be it. That can't be it. How? Spirit, you talking about Marsha? My Marsha? Like that. Mm-hmm. Your Marsha is blocking your blessings. Oh, it's odd that I'm going. Hey, Javtar, how are you? Hey, J Mike, how are you? 919 and 19, yay! I told you somebody, if they see something, somebody gonna tell you, be telling you something, some information. Told you, come through, Spirit. Somebody that cares about you. I told you, come through, Spirit. Somebody bringing you some information. This person really cares about you. Because they made a decision. They made a decision. I felt like they chose you. Oh, shoot. Oh, hold on. Let me do it like this. Oshun Messenger, Grand Rising. Hey, Robert, how are you? Yep, they chose you. See, they couldn't let go of not choosing you. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like they had no choice but to choose you, because to not choose you, they wouldn't be able to eat, sleep, shit, have fun. They wouldn't be able to do nothing. So they had no choice but to choose you. And they realized that them having no choice but to choose you was a God send, because now when they step back and they look at everything clearly, they see who was doing what and why and what for and why cuz and all that shit. You know what I mean? When we step back, we get away from the game, the club, the group, and we just take a few weeks. Everybody like, hey, you coming tonight? No, I'm not gonna come tonight. I'm gonna just do my okay. Next week, you coming tonight? You coming tonight? No, my dog. Your dog, yeah, when you get a dog, it's like you got another child. Okay. Next week, you coming tonight? No, I'm not gonna come tonight. I got this thing on I'm doing at home. You're not coming tonight? No, I'm not gonna come. So when you take weeks, a few weeks to yourself, and you sit back and you start thinking about shit, you start noticing little shit. First of all, if you've distanced yourself from a person or a group that you was being shown these signs that this is a negative person, and you did yourself a little experience, and you distance yourself, and you see that hey, positive things started to happen, and then somebody knows. They already knew. Hey, Deborah. They acted like they couldn't see it, but they saw it. They acted like they couldn't hear the call, but they heard it. They acted like they didn't know what was getting ready to come next, but they knew it. They saw it. They felt it. But I think that this person wanted to challenge it. You know what I mean? I'm thinking somebody wanted to challenge it to see how strong they were. Because they said, no, I'm going to overpower this. I'm going to challenge this. And they said that they did not win. I'm telling you, somebody I feel like somebody they wanted to challenge us, but they was just, I feel like, looking on the bright side of life. But see, the thing is, they didn't look at everything. You know what I'm saying? As far as who they chose to work with, they was just looking at things that they knew that you do, but they wasn't thinking about other people not doing them. You know what I mean? Like they, hey K Hyphy, how are you? They were so used to you just jumping in and saying, oh, I'll do this, I'll do that they never factored in the fact that, oh, well, if so and so's not around, who is going to jump in and just automatically do this? See, they thought that somebody else would just be like, oh, yeah, come on. Other people that was like, no, I ain't got time. No, I'm sorry, I'm busy. See, like I said, maybe whenever it comes time to, I don't know, like babysitting or something like that. Somebody got to work. They don't know who's going to be watching their child. It's different than somebody being like, oh no, I'll pick up the child for, okay, just what's the name of the school so I know what to put in the GPS. I'll pick up the child, I'll feed the child, I'll play with the child, I'll bathe the child, and then you just, whenever you get off, you can just have the convenience of coming and picking up a child who's already done the homework, already been well fed, tired as a motherfucker, really just want to go home and go and get in their own bed, and they took that they took that out of the equation. Or if they was like, well, yeah, I can find somebody to babysit. Yeah, you sure can find somebody to babysit. And that poor child is like, I don't want to go over there no more. That lady keep pinching on me every time. And I don't even be doing nothing. It be the other kids. But the other kids keep blaming it on me. That kind of shit. They ain't factor in that type of shit. See, somebody thought just because they was in a position that they was in, maybe they had some money, they had some status in society, they was looking like, hey that boy. They was looking like that. They was looking like that boy, But so they was doing the damn thing. They was looking like they was looking like they was doing the damn thing. But money don't buy you love, though. Hey, that light. The light. Sorry. Hold on. The light 1770. Thank you, sweetie. So it's almost like there's certain things that didn't factor in, or they forgot to factor in. And now somebody is upset about the choices they made because that person ain't all about, the love and how can I provide, and that person is like, wait a minute, and have the child what again? How often do you have to have your child? Weekly. Really? For how long? How many years? What? And you gotta pay for this too? Oh, that is so wrong. The courts. Dude. Listen, I don't know if this is something I want to be involved in. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be sound stingy or nothing, but that would be getting in the way of my money. I mean, Not my money per se. I'm just saying your money that you will have available to spend on me. Kind of making it like my money. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to sound all stingy. But I don't know if this is something that, I would really be truly invested in. Hey, straight cheese. So, yeah. See, somebody thought that somebody else was in it to win it. They didn't know what they was in it just to get what they could get from it. They did not know. They know now. See, now this person is thinking about you and how strong you were. How loyal this person took for granted. That might be that blessing that the Most High took away. Is a person. Someone is teaching somebody. The Most High is teaching somebody how it is to have to fight out here on their own. Spirit said, I'm not helping you. I'm not helping you. It's almost like you sat there and somebody helped this person. Somebody struggled to help this person. And it was this person's job to turn around and help that person who was struggling to help them. It was their job to turn around and help them up when they got up. But instead, this person stood on their shoulders and then kept climbing and left that person down there. Someone is they were reflecting. They're thinking about some shit. They're looking at themselves. They spending time by themselves trying to figure out why. What made me be that? What made me think that? Why would I do that? Like, why? And see that they're thinking about you. And you are such when it comes to telling it like it is, when it comes to the truth, you are so cutthroat, straight to the truth, no chaser. I mean, when they say no chaser, they mean none. And I feel like this is what somebody kind of like feared. Hey, Twyla. But now somebody, at that time, they feared it. But isn't it funny? The same thing that we fear, in retrospect, this person now sees is what they need. See, this person feels like now they realize where they got off track and what they're looking like. A fool walking around in the dark with no direction, not knowing where to go. Like I said, you used to scare the shit out of them. You used to upset them by what you would tell them because it was the truth. And don't nobody really like the truth because it always hurts. Always hurts. But it sets us free. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. So now somebody is knowing the truth of how they're looking. They are now feeling set free. Now that they have decided it's time for them to end their heartache, to end their heartbreak, end their feeling of being stuck, and their feeling of having to do this, and their feeling of having to overgive and over bless and that blah 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 blah. It's time for them to stop with all the too much noise. The shit that they realize that is not making them happy. Hey Cleo, how are you? You know, this person realizes it's time for them to heal. It's time for them to take their healing seriously. No more play. No more, well, I'm gonna take a couple weeks out for myself. And then you see him 3 days later. That's not healing. That's catching up on your rest. What the hell? Well, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Healing is one of those things where you don't even make no motherfucking announcement. Excuse me. Excuse me. I want everybody to know I, Reginald T. Harney the fourth, I'm getting ready to exit the scene for a few weeks. So I can go heal. Hold it down. Hold it down. Hey, you in the back. I said hold it down. Now, when I come back, before I get back, preferably, I'll let somebody know when to expect to see me. But when I get back, by the time I get back, y'all could have figured out who's going to be buying the shots and rounds of liquor. All right. Okay. Hey, Lightworker William. Hey, the Blue Star. Hey, Paul. How are you? Yeah, somebody they said they really need to go heal for show this time. Stop playing. Because now that they're looking at everything, how you invested in yourself and how you have come out so balanced, so kind, so this, so that. And they comparing them to you. And it's because, you know what, you said, okay, I see what I gotta do. And you did it. Now somebody has become enlightened about what it means to take time out for self. That means be by yourself for as long as it takes. Hey, the High Priestess, how are you? As long as it takes until you have almost like a new perspective on everything, every aspect of life. Everything that you thought that you knew, now you know that you don't know that. Everything that you thought that you were sure of, now you show that you're not really sure. Hey, Shaylin. See, now someone wants to apologize to you because now they understand the wisdom that you were sharing with them whenever you did share wisdom with them. Now they get it. And see, you know what? This person was moving so fast. They didn't have a chance to get it. Now they understand what you was doing whenever you were so busy trying to repair this family, trying to hold on to whatever this was, trying to do this, trying to do that. You were spinning your wheels and this person was digging their heels in. That's why you decided that it was time for you to go. It was time for you to pick up your kickball and leave. This person want to act like they want to be shocked, but they knew the truth and everybody else knew the truth of why you decided it was time for you to move on. Everybody knew the truth, and they knew the truth. It's because somebody thought that they could find something better somewhere else. Well, someone is finding out that they already had that winning ticket. You already had the winning ticket. And now somebody's like finding out that they got to start all over. Yeah, like I said, the Most High said, "Oh, okay, well, count me out. I'm not in this one. Good luck, though." I was there with the last one. I was the one that was like, "Yeah, do this one, do this, do it." I'm the one that kept putting the red motherfucking flags in front of your motherfucking face. I'm the one who was saying this. The nightmares, the visions, you waking up talking about something that was weird. The way night, having the nightmares on. Oh my God, I dropped it. That was all me, motherfucker. No, I'm not helping you. You rushing in like what I'm giving to you can be got anywhere. With your page of wands, you acting like this type of love can be found anywhere on NT Street. Anybody Boulevard, USA. Hey, Medieval Oracle. Hello, how are you? Yep. This is something that that somebody's been keeping in and keeping back for a long time. Hey, little bitty. You know, this is something that yeah, this is something that somebody's been putting off for a long time. That's what it is. Somebody been putting that off for a long, making that change. Even though it was becoming too much to bear for even for them. You know, I guess that's like somebody that they know it's time for them to stop drinking, but they keep going out. They keep hanging with the same quote unquote friends, thinking that, well, I'll just drink some iced tea while they throwing back shots. No, I just want iced tea. And they watching all their friends getting hammered. So they said, well, I'll just drink one drink. 7 shots later, they upset with themselves. They upset with their friends. See, somebody didn't like the communication that you was telling them. Excuse me. Somebody didn't like how you was being truthful. Somebody didn't like how you was saying how they need to carry themselves. It's like, no, I want to run into that burning building to see if I'm going to get burnt. You said you got burnt, but you not me. I'm just going to run in there real quick to see if I'm going to get burnt. See, somebody started listening to gossip and shit that was being said about you. You know, and somebody, it's almost like whenever they started in on that bullshit, that's how they got themselves trapped. And not just did they get themselves trapped, but they found out that the person who trapped them and now got that the key to information they would never ever 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 want you to find out is somebody who is willing to do something to win at all costs. They don't care who they hurt, what they hurt, if they hurt, if they don't hurt, they don't care. They just want to win. Confirmation. This is when somebody realized that they should have protected not only themselves, but you. This is whenever somebody realized the shit that they chose, oh, that shit is about to blow up. Everything is about to blow up. This is why somebody wants to, come in a different direction. They want to let you know that, hey, they want to make peace. They want to tell you about this person, what this person has done, this warlock. Somebody wants to come and make peace. They want to tell you that they have learned a lesson. That they, that they choose you, that they this, that they that, So, let's see. What else, Spirit? Yeah, so, you know what? If you was the blessing that was taken away, yeah. Like I said, somebody feels like this fool. They just walking around in the damn dark. Yeah, I told you. They feel like they are just walking around in the damn dark. You know, they feel like they are just walking around in the damn dark. They really do. Mm-hmm. And they everything is coming out. Everything is coming out. They can't do it no more. I'm telling you, they cannot do it anymore. They gotta get this shit off their shoulders just so that they can sleep. God is real. Yep, yep, yep. See, they can't take it anymore. It's too much. You know, these people, they too much. Yeah, that's why this person's coming towards you. That's why they want to apologize. They realize that these are some raw dog ass motherfuckers. You know, that's what they realize. These are some raw dog ass motherfuckers. What else, man? Oh, I'm gonna take. Oh, look, somebody is not down with the crown anymore, or something like that. Let me see. What is this? Somebody is just losing everything. I feel like somebody's being found out to be somebody who is willing to do shit at all costs, because then these two, this word, see what I'm saying? So somebody's reign is over. Somebody thought that they was going to reign control behind the scenes, and everything is over because somebody said, listen, they said who was doing what. I feel like you knew. Uh-huh. And that's because they wouldn't leave a person, a place, something, something about either somebody's son or clarity, or the truth is out. Mm-hmm. What else, Spirit? This is too much. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And see, I feel like this is God had given them an opportunity to make a choice at that point. God had given them an opportunity. You make a choice. And the choice was, you have to sit here, you have to talk about everything that was happening, everything that was done, everything that was said, everything that, how somebody was taken for granted, oh, by the entire family. For everything that this person knows. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm telling you about the entire family. Everything. The mother, the father, the kids. Somebody's going to have to. Spirit said, you want to get in my good graces. Oh, if not, this person is going to be cursed. If not, this person is going to be in spiritual jail. Mm. Mm. Damn. Yep. Yep. somebody regrets trying to play a trick on you. They regret it. They regret trying to listen to somebody. They were sitting here listening to somebody who was the person who talked them into this bullshit. Mm-hmm. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Yeah, come on. They know. They know now. This was the straight up devil. I'm telling you. And that's why did somebody realize it was the straight up devil. That's why somebody, it's almost like they came out of this trance. They all of a sudden came out of a bloom of trance. Hey, Gail. Hi, Gail. How are you? And that's whenever this person decided it was time for them to go on and be by themselves, just like you were by yourself. It was almost like this person is now trying to follow in your footsteps. Yeah, because it's time for them. Something is over. You know, some curse, oh yes, some curse is over. Some curse is over. It's almost like I said, somebody's prayers have been answered. Mm-hmm. Somebody's prayers have been answered. Anything else, Spirit? I'm gonna have to jump off of here and jump on my work computer. Hey, Original. Thank you, J Mike. Yeah. Yeah. Almost like somebody won. Somebody was in the background fighting, or somebody has to do some sort of fighting, but that's how this person, it's like you had to fight your own devil. Somebody's gonna have to realize they're gonna have to fight their own devil. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now somebody realizes this is why you are so protective or protected, and this is why they should have protected you, because the truth has come out about you. Not just about you, but the truth has come out about who they allow themselves to believe. Telling you, the truth has come out. Yep, the truth has come out, and this is why it's time for this person to go within. This person is going within. This person is thinking about everything that you said. And everything that you said is hurting them, because they're like, damn, you was telling them the exact steps of how to bypass all of that bullshit that they find themselves having to go through. They didn't want to listen. Let's go ahead and swing the pendulum, y'all. I'm going to try and come back on later this evening after I get off work. I'm supposed to go play cards. Let's see which way that the pendulum swings. All right, spirits. And it looks like the answer is yes. Hey, Letitia, how are you? Looks like the answer is yes. All right, y'all. All right. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all so very much. All right. Like I said, I'm gonna try and come back on here later on this evening because I see it's just been 45 minutes. See if I can spend some more time with y'all. Even if it's 45 minutes, 30 minutes, it's just more time with y'all. All right. Have a wonderful Monday. I love you all. Bye now.